We got some awesome Marvel and DC news the last couple of days, but now of course we have to balance that out with some unfortunate news regarding the Batman Part 2. What's up guys, welcome to Superwise, I'm John, and yes, the Batman Part 2. Let's start off with the good stuff. After all these years, we have a new camera test. I was pretty bummed when we heard that Greg Fraser would not be returning as cinematographer on this film, but Eric Messerschmidt really looks to be delivering a seamless transition from the Batman Part 1 to this. The lighting, the framing, we are so back. Also, of course, it's great to see Robert Pattinson back in the Batsuit after all these years. He's finally back in it. He's by far and away my favorite live-action Batman. But speaking of the Batsuit, at first glance you might think it is the same Batsuit from the first film, but Matt Reeves has come out and confirmed that this is a slightly tweaked, updated suit. For instance, the ears are slightly longer. I take long ears Batman over short ears, so you love to see it. And with this camera test, we only see like above the collar. Who's to say that the bottom half of the suit isn't a little different? I'm very curious on other changes that they've made. Now getting into the more unfortunate news, the Batman Part 2 has been delayed yet again to February 18th, 2028. On the surface level, I'm actually pretty okay with it because the delay isn't that big of a gap. I know it's gonna be worth the wait. Matt Reeves and Mattson Tomlin have been working on this script forever, and they could really have another Dark Knight on their hands. The Batman is in my top 3 comic book films of all time, so Matt, my goat, you have my loyalty. Also considering the fact that it's unclear if DC Studios has a 2028 film ready to go on their slate, so transitioning this into the new year, guaranteeing at least one DC film, is actually good. I prefer this move. But we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the larger problem that is the DCU Batman. Unless things have changed, the plan from DC Studios was to not release 2 Batman films within the same calendar year. And with James Gunn saying that the script for The Brave and the Bold was really good, he made it seem like this movie was pretty far along, that it could really hit a 2028 release. But now with this delay, are you telling me that this film is going to release by 2029? That is definitely concerning because this universe will 100% fail without Batman having a main role in it. Now the workaround is pretty good if they actually lock in, and they would have to lock in. So straight up, no more games. You need to cast your DCU Batman by next year. Man of Tomorrow has a lot of cool reported and rumored appearances from other heroes. It really seems like a movie that's going to soft launch the idea of the Justice League, so Batman would organically naturally fit into this equation. And considering that Batman is his favorite superhero, like he did with Millie Alcock and Supergirl, he would have a direct hand in casting Batman, his idea of Batman, who he likes for the role, and really putting him out there as the DCU version. Let's say he doesn't do that though. It's been reported that the Bane and Deathstroke movie could very well be the next film slated to shoot, and could actually make a 2028 release. Bane and more so Deathstroke are not super well known with the general audience, so if you don't have Batman in this, you really do run the risk of it not performing well, and after Supergirl, we really don't need another flop. So this really is your only answer. If you're not going to do it in Man of Tomorrow, you have to do it in this movie that you're planning to release before Wonder Woman, before Brave and the Bold. This would serve as the appetizer for the DCU Batman, and only a year later, we would get his solo film. If Batman isn't in this movie, you can keep it, man. James Gunn, you are setting this universe up to fail if you don't incorporate Batman into one of these movies. You simply have to. Brandon Sklenar or Tom Brittany, your time is now. But tell me in the comments down below, what do you think about all this Batman related news? Do you agree that they have to lock in with the DCU Batman ASAP? Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That'll be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.